It's here. Why do you need an intro from me? Let's go open this and let's have a prime time. Let's do it. Hey folks, what is happening? This is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you to this prime episode of The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, where we unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if this is your first time here, hit that like and subscribe button. But we have today something very special. Studio Series Optimus Prime, and the only way I was able to get my hands on this was through a website called Transformers Underground, where you can spin and win some chances to win some amazing prizes. And I won this amazing Optimus Prime from a game by a guy named Pazzle Fraz, which is a very cool name, but I was able to win this Optimus Prime. It came to me. I cannot wait to review it. I cannot wait to take a look at it and see if it has the heel problem that everyone else is having. We want to take a look at that, but man, I've heard this is the definitive Optimus Prime. So we're going to get him out, we're going to compare him, but let's get him out of the box first. And the box is so big, it is off the charts, off of my filming area, so you can kind of see the camera bleed away from there. But man, this is a nice box, and some of y'all have already seen this box before. But 40 steps, I'm not going to transform him on screen for y'all, just because there's other people that do it really well, and you've probably seen that happen before. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over all the bot mode and the alt mode. We're going to do some comparisons, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts. Is this the ultimate Optimus Prime, or, you know, in my opinion, the Earthrise Optimus Prime, or I have the Netflix War for Cybertron Optimus Prime is a really good one. So let's see if this one tops that. So let's get it out. Just a beautiful box. Beautiful box, and look at that. Look at it. So nice. And you get this backdrop, this gorgeous backdrop that you can have where you can have this in the Studio Series Megatron when that comes out, battling and duking it out. That is really cool. There it all is in its box glory. So we need to get all of this stuff off. So let's do that. Out of the box, onto the table, onto the operating room that I have here is 86 Optimus Prime, and Commander class sitting at about 80 bucks. And when people look at that price tag and they're like, oh my gosh, is he worth it? Is it going to be another retool of Earthrise or something like that? And I can safely say it is not a retool, and I can safely say right now, as far as I can see without touching it, doing anything to it, I am in love with this guy. He looks great. The colors, you get the trailer, you get all the blast effects, you get a gray roller, which was like in the original bloated G1 Optimus Prime. You get that, and so I think this is the complete package, and that's what everyone's been saying so far. And I would have to agree. This is the Prime you all have been waiting for. The one shall stand, all others shall fall, and you should get this no matter the cost. But let's talk about what comes in the package. So you already saw this. This is the little roller. You get this baby right here, and he rolls. You know, he does his rolly thing. You also get his little like med bay, you know, operation kit here, which is so cool. That goes into the trailer. You can put it here. You can. What I love too is you can attach it to roller if you want to, and you get this little like cool little roller vehicle there. You get all the blast effects, and so there's these ones here, which are pretty much the ones that give it that like rocket boost of the truck when Optimus Prime changes from truck mode into his BA mode, where he's taking on the Decepticons in the movie. You get his axe, so it's not a body spray, but it is a nice soft orange plastic. You get two blast effects here, which are awesome. You also get his blaster, which is kind of almost like a gunmetal color there. Really nice detail, really cool, really awesome. I love that. And then you get the trailer here. So the trailer looking good. Love the logo, love the look here. Just very nice, very clean, very beautiful. I'm going to see Peter Cullen in November, and this would be an awesome thing for him to autograph, right? That trailer looks good. You have these parts that come out, so that way you can kind of keep it stood up if you want to, and it's kind of like battle station mode. And then opening it, of course, there it is on the inside. Can't wait for Toy Hacks to come out with its label so we can kind of hacks this baby up and make it happen. So really cool, and you can store all the weapons and things in it. Now mine has some little scratches here and there, but other than that, looks really good, really good. But we're all here for one thing and one thing only, and that is the commander and leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. And I know what you're thinking, I know what you're wanting, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Jimmy, how about those heels? What do those heels look like? But before we do that, let's get into how tall he is. He is a lot taller than all your regular chug-lined Optimuses. So about 7.5. For example, I brought over my Netflix, which is it's basically the Earthrise mold, but you can kind of see the difference in height on there. So he is a lot bigger, a lot taller than all the other primes, and looks, the proportions, that is what I love, is everything is very proportionally done. This is almost, I guess, what they took inspiration from is MP44 on this guy. But man, he looks gorgeous, gorgeous. And we'll do some more Optimus Prime comparisons here in just a little bit. But I've left you long enough. Let's take a look at the heel. There you go. Now, I can't tell. Maybe you can tell. Is this upside down or not? Because I know with the upside down ones, they're kind of more a little bit flush. I think, yes, this is upside down. These are supposed to be, this is supposed to be kind of around like this, so you can kind of see. That's supposed to, this is supposed to kind of sit towards the bottom. Yep, upside down heels. We got them. He's a problem. But you can fix it if you're very good at getting pins in and out and things like that. You can fix it right now. It does not affect me one way or the other. I think he still looks beautiful. So let's bring him in for a closer look. There is that face, that just, man, those blue eyes. Ooh, it looks so sexy and so good. If I had sexy good music to play right now, I would. And that logo right there. Then of course you got just the white legs, the white here. I hope that does not yellow over time. Please do not yellow. Hasbro, hopefully use better white plastic. Do not yellow on me. And then of course the legs, everything just looks good. I love, one of the things I love that they did was they hid the wheels. The wheels are hidden, so you don't see those there. And then you got a little bit of a backpack here. Most of your primes have one anyway. It's a little bit bigger than most backpacks. So here is, again, the kind of the Earthrise, well, actually the Netflix one, the backpack on that one versus this one. So a little bit big. Be kind of cool if the DNA would make a kit to be like the jetpack on there. That would be awesome. And there is kind of just the overall look, but overall a nice solid feeling. I got a little bit of looseness right there, but it doesn't look like it really impacts anything yet, but we'll get into articulation here in just a moment. Yeah, so far so good. Now I know another complaint that other people have had is he cannot look all the way up, and yes, you cannot look all the way up on this. It is inhibited. You can cut this little piece out right here in the back. I'm just kind of right in there if you wanted to mod it to have him look up. I am hoping that DNA releases kind of a upgrade kit that maybe comes with an upgraded head that you don't have to mod. You can just pop this head off and put on a different one. That would be great. Smokestacks do move on there, but the head does turn. You have the arm pops all the way up. You have the twist right here. You also have this kind of like almost like a little bit of a butterfly joint there. comes in and out right there. You have the 360 movement there. You have 90 degree. I wish there was a little more, but that's okay. That's okay, 90 degree. I don't really pose my guys in some awkward poses and stuff like that. And then you've got the fingers that fing, so you got the one, and then these two are put together, and then the thumb's just stationary right there. So you have fingers that fing, which is awesome. So you could have him point if you want to, doing his, you know, his Optimus Prime pointing or picking his nose, whatever you want to do, you can have him do it on that. So let's pull these arms up. Let's look at the waist. Waist, you do have waist swivel. No ab crunch there. At least I'm trying. I don't feel it. Now, I watched some videos, but I didn't watch about the articulation or anything like that. I just kind of drooled over some of them there. But no ab crunch, so to speak. But you do have these guys kind of move out of the way, so that way if you want to kick the leg all the way up, you can. You also get the full Jean-Claude Van Damme, and you got it all the way back as well, and it is tight. It is tight, 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 tight. And then more than 90 degree bend there. This leg is my loose leg. It's a little bit looser, so you can kind of see it's not staying. So you're gonna have to key that up and make sure that I can get it to stay. You got the twist there, and then the ankle, you got that. And then you have, I think you do have ankle tilt. Yep, you do have ankle tilt there too as well. So that's what you got in this Prime as far as articulation. So you can articulate him if you want to. The axe, I think, will go on fairly simple, I believe. I don't know yet. I think you kind of have to adjust the hands to get in. Let's see if I can figure this out without looking at the instructions. Yep, there it is. So that kind of twists all the way around, and then you have this little peg right there, and then you just pop that on. And so you got the axe to go right there, and then you got the gun that can go in this hand. Let's get that in there. Let's get that in there. Come on, finger, fing. Do it now. So gun, we'll kind of wrap that hand around like so, and there we go. We can kind of, there we go. So yeah, gun goes on. You got it kind of cool. You can have his finger kind of up off the trigger a little bit, but there you are. Holds that gun really well to be able to kill Decepticons, which is what he's supposed to do. So from other bots, so we're going to bring in a few of my favorites. Of course, you already saw my Earthrise, well, the Netflix version of the Earthrise Optimus Prime. And again, so much taller, so much bigger than him. So let's see here as well. We're going to take a look at, that is Core Class Optimus Prime right there. So you can kind of see from a height standpoint there. Let's move him a little bit that way. We'll move you that way. And we'll move you this way. Let's bring in Magic Square. Love my Magic Square Prime. Looks really good. He's my G1 kind of accurate little dude there. We got the original G1 Prime right there. And then one of my favorites, and let me move these guys out of the way so that way we can bring them in so you can kind of see how he compares to like a Masterpiece scaled Prime. It's a third party. It's Magic Square's Light of Peace. My other favorite G1-esque Prime. There he is. Still all-time favorite in looks, frustrating in transformation, but man, for Chug, this is going to be awesome, and I cannot wait for Studio Series 86 Megatron. I know he's going to be a tank. I hope he's not a Siege repaint or rebuild, but New Age is coming out with a Chug scale Megatron, just not scaled to this guy, which is weird on that. So let's move this to the side, and let's bring in the trailer and show you all the stuff you can do with this baby. And you can pop her open like so, and it's basically the med bay, the medevac. You can pop this guy right here, and so it goes on, and then you can kind of just like make it all look, sorry, let me get that going good here. So have his like little medical stuff going there. The other cool thing is you can store weapons and blast effects on this guy. Roller, you can kind of hang out right there too as well. So that's kind of what it looks like. Just very, very, very nice. Together, put Prime inside of his trailer. Let's take care of things. Let's make sure he doesn't die and make that happen. The other thing you can do, because this has those little pegs, you can probably make Prime hold that if you want to. But most of us don't have the trailer displayed. We kind of have it stored away or done something else. But you know, but it's funny. We want the trailer, but we won't display it. That's kind of the way things kind of go for us here as Transformers fans. It's like, give us the trailer. Well, what are you going to do with it? It's just going to sit on the shelf. And let's put Roller in here. And Roller, that's cool, is you see these little slots, is he can store right on like that. So really cool. So he doesn't kind of flip-flop around like other rollers have in the past and do that. So let's do this through the magic of video editing. We are going to get transformed Optimus Prime. Well, folks, I lied to you. Before we transform Optimus Prime, I know some of y'all are probably wondering, how does he compare to the other Commander class figures? And so I brought in some of my other Commander class figures that we can show you. So, of course, Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. There's Optimus, there's Rodimus, and then, of course, there's Grimlock. So, what do you all think? Is he in scale or not in scale? I know Ultra Magnus is huge, and I like that bot. He's a big boy. But what do y'all think here? This is what you can see. This is what some of y'all have been asking for, and this is a perfect lineup of those Studio Series 86 bots. So, with that, let us get to transforming Optimus Prime through the magic of video editing. Optimus, transform now. Optimus Prime in alt mode. Folks, forgive me. I have created the cardinal sin. In these first reaction videos, you always forget to do something. And I forgot to show you the matrix. The matrix of leadership. But it's in there. It's in there, folks. He is in there. All Primes need to come with the matrix of leadership, because without the matrix of leadership, he is just Orion Pax. But there he is. Studio Series Optimus Prime, looking delicious. Let me just adjust my exposure just a little bit. Looking delicious, looking amazing. I love it. Backwards heels and all. So you can see that's supposed to be down, so that way you don't have this part exposed. I'll show you right here. So you don't have that part exposed. It should be flipped over, flipped over. You can, if you are a modder, it's just a matter of removing those pins. However, I will probably break mine if I did that, so this is just a minor annoyance. If I get another one, then yeah, sure, I will fix it. But right now, I will just leave it as be. But there it is from the side, from the top, I mean from the front, from the side. There it is from the top and the bottom. And what we're looking at from a height and a length standpoint, because it is about how long and how big it is, we're looking at a little bit about 3 inches tall and about 6.5 inches long. So just average on that. So, but a lot bigger than the others. But everything looks really good. I've got a few little spots on mine that look like little stress marks, but looks really good. Also, this is kind of bugging me. I don't know if you can see. Well, let me show you this. I'm out of the camera. Right there. That little, I don't know if you can see that little white spot, but yeah, that bugs me a little bit. This little spot right there bugs me a little bit. Yeah, it's on both sides right there. Got a little bit of damage right there. This is just nitpicking. I'm just nitpicking right now. But the one thing that bugs me a little bit that I probably need to work it a little bit is the gappiness right here. And I know if I push it, you still see, I don't know if you can see that, you could still see that blue tab. Maybe that tab should have been red or something, but there's just that gappy little bit right there, but that's just a little minor annoyance because it does roll. It does everything it needs to do. It was 40 easy steps. If you want to see a transformation of it, I'm going to link you to EMGO's Just Transform It video. I think he does a phenomenal job with that. You don't want to see my transformation video because you'll see me just fumbling around a lot on that. But it was I would say a satisfying transformation. Whereas, let me bring in this guy. This is Magic Square. Of course, y'all know him, right? Magic Squares. These guys are frustrating, and so just because of all the tabs and all that kind of stuff, they're a bit frustrating to transform. Very complex, but very frustrating. I like complex as long as it's fun and it makes sense, and this looks good. Looks really, really good. I am very happy with that. And of course, what's a Prime without his trailer? And so there it is. Let's see if I can get it all in frame. So with the trailer on, we are looking at a total of like 13.5 inches, man. That is a long boy right there, but rolls really well, does pivot really well on that. So you got some really, really, really nice rolling movement. The one thing I know some of y'all want to see is the difference with this and the Earthrise. So there is them side by side. Your first chug line, now your new scale right there, so you can kind of see them side by side, side by side. What I also wish this could be cleaned up a little bit. That is one thing I will give to Magic Square. They do a good job at cleaning up that stuff, but I think it still looks fine. This is a bit gappy right there, but overall, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have nothing but good things to say about Studio Series 86 Prime. And one of the cool things you can do, of course, let me put it together and I'll be right back. All right, nerds, get ready. This is what you've been waiting for. You're not nerds, you're amazing people. Because if you're a nerd, I'm a nerd too, because I geeked out when I saw this. Kaboosh! Yes, you can do the cool little launching thing from the movie where he gets ready to kind of just make... gosh, that's so freaking awesome. So freaking cool. Why can't we have more stuff like that? And you can kind of even put the trailer where it looks like he's just about to pop off. Let me get it back in. What am I doing, Jimmy? You're getting unprofessional. Get it into frame. There we go. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It almost makes me want to have two of these so I can have one doing that. That is so freaking cool. So I need to find another one. I need to find another 86 Optimus Prime so I can do that. It's just, dang it, it's so cool. Yeah, just what you can do right there. And it's very simple. I mean, it just tabs right in, right there. And you're like, what do I do with the blast effects when I'm not using them? Well, you can have them as feet right there. So you can, hello, my baby, hello. Or they just store in the trailer. And this just pulls apart, puts back together. So just, that is so cool. That is what it is all about. You do the hokey pokey. There we go. So let's freaking compare him now to other primes that I have. So just to show you full on trailer mode, here is Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime compared to G1 Original. And then we've got good old Core Class. And then we got Dr. Wu right up there. So let me see if I can pull it back a little bit. As we pull it back. And it's going to be outside my little frame here, but there you go. You can kind of see them all in a row. But let's line up all my primes I have and see what they look like. And folks, here are the rest of my primes. I didn't transform the Magic Square Masterpiece one or the Legend Scale one, but just wanted to show you just from a comparison standpoint from a size. And so, of course, we have good old Studio Series 86 right there. Original G1. Core Class Optimus. Little Dr. Wu right there. Earthrise Netflix version, and then of course from the new movie opening in all theaters on September 20th, Transformer 1 Orion Pax mainline version, not the studio version, but that's how he looks together. And this is the best looking dish. Is nostalgia. That's the best one. This was the best one until that one came along. So that's how they look. So let's get back together. Let's talk through my final thoughts on Optimus Prime. Let's go talk to Jimmy in the chair to see what he thinks, see if he is awesome. So let us do it. Well, thank you, Jimmy in the chair. So for my final thoughts on Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, and I don't have to tell you, but he is amazing. He is so cool. I think he is the best representation of Prime in the mainline Studio Series, the Chug line Transformers. He's taller than the Earthrise. He's a little bit bigger, but he just looks great. Love the colors, love everything they did with it. But there are three complaints that I have. So first of all is my loose leg. I shouldn't have a figure that has a loose leg out of the gate. And then the second thing, of course, this is just a batch that came. So QC right here, baby. These heels are upside down. So to fix it, you got to flip it and then move it over there and flip this one and move it over there, and then you'll be good. So the way you can tell, you kind of see right there, that has the little lip right there where it's supposed to be. The flat part is supposed to be on the bottom. That flat part right there is supposed to be on the bottom, but the little lip is on the bottom and it should not be there. So shame, whoever did it. Quality control number 54, I blame it on you. And then of course the last thing is the head. No moving up on the head. You can't really move it up, and so hopefully we get some DNA upgrade kits. I've already seen one upgrade company making like a jet backpack, which will be kind of cool, but I want a new head that has the basically movement that I need. I don't want to have to mod this one just in case I decide to get rid of him, which I probably won't. But other than that, articulation, all the accessories that you get, this is the Prime to beat. I mean, this is it. The alt mode, freaking phenomenal. Looks really great. The instructions were, the transformation was complicated enough, but not like Magic Square complicated. So I was not getting frustrated or anything like that. It was actually fun to transform, and that's the way Transformers should be. They should be fun to transform. It shouldn't be at a place where you go, I will never transform these again. It should be where, hey, I could put it in truck mode, or I could put it in this. But, you have some of those third-party KOs and stuff like that that just are a pain in the rear. But on a scale of good, bad, awesome, this is awesome. When you think about one shall stand, all shall fall, this is it. This is as close as you're going to get to like a mini MP44 Prime, which I don't have. I wish I had one, but this right here, he's great. He's great. I cannot wait to see what they do for Megatron. Do they make him a commander class and make him as big as they need to? And I can't wait to see New Ages. And I know a lot of people's complaint about New Ages Chug scale Megatron is that he's not the same height as this guy right here. He's shorter. But if you're going to have them in dynamic poses, you really won't notice it that much. So I will give them a pass for that on that. But here you go. There we go. There's my Earthrise, aka Netflix version versus this version, and I think this version is the one to get. So that's what you should do. Pick them up. Amazon, GameStop, all your different places. $79.99 is what you can pick them up for. And you may say, ooh, that's pretty steep, but you get a lot of stuff. You get the trailer, you get all the blast effects, you just get a lot of stuff. And Toy Hacks cannot wait to see what you do with that trailer because that trailer's playing. This is perfect. trailer is playing. I think we need some good stuff for that. But if you like this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, become a member if you want to. All proceeds go to support the channel. Doesn't hurt it. It just helps it. And then, but if you don't want to become a member, that's cool too. But tune in next time when we talk about something else, good, bad, or awesome. And in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. If you can't be awesome, be a prime. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.